Hello, my name is Kolesnikova. The topic I had chosen for my narrated PowerPoint was third culture kids. The reason I chose that topic is because it's something that is very close to home for me. I myself am a third culture kid, and I found that it would be interesting to do a topic on something that's so familiar to me. I find that the purpose of this speech is to definitely work on the PowerPoints, the outlines, and how to do the final draft of the presentation. I mean, that's something that's very important with it, and when you first get into a speech class, you may not be so familiar. But I feel that this PowerPoint will certainly help us work towards much better and greater goals at the next ones. Now, going into the speech, I was a little bit nervous. I sometimes struggle with either speaking a little too slow or speaking a little too fast. So I had to record myself quite a few times just to make sure it met the final requirements. I found that that was probably the biggest struggle for me. In regarding to speaker ethos, I find that my voice is very strong when doing a presentation. I never would have thought of that before until I finally recorded myself. Also, I found that using the articles that I was able to do research on, that kind of information is something that definitely brings those ethos. It makes people want to listen to you and believe you. Now, the technology I had used, well, first of all, I have my blue microphone. I find that that's very helpful with creating good volume, recording just the actual voice and the noises that is surrounding it. And then also, of course, I'd used my laptop. The camera quality is pretty good, but in regard to recording-wise, I definitely would recommend getting a microphone. The principles that I kept in mind while I was creating and designing my PowerPoint was to definitely create something that individuals want to look at. You don't want to have a PowerPoint that's bland, doesn't have enough color to it, so I picked kind of an interesting combination, but hopefully it works. I grabbed some photos that I found would be interesting, that would meet the PowerPoint directly, and that's what I placed in there. And overall, while I was going through my presentation, I found it to be catching. With my voice, I tried to not be monotone, and I continue to try to use my voice to describe the situations and be less robotic, if you want to put it that way. With designing the PowerPoint, I found that it was very easy to be able to choose the layouts, work with the layouts, put in photos, put in the audio. Something I would definitely recommend is with the audio, it took me a moment there, but normally when you record, it puts a little speaker in one of the corners. Now when that speaker goes in that corner, you need to mute it, otherwise it's going to sound as if you're talking twice throughout that entire speech, which that's not good because the quality of that speech would not be so great. So that's something that I did catch, luckily, and I know that with the PowerPoints themselves, so at least when I was working with them, I didn't have any other difficulties. What I do recommend is definitely, once again, look for color, look for something bright, something that will bring the attention directly to the presentation itself. You don't want to miss out on that, and I feel that that would work great. Overall, this project was awesome. I enjoyed working on it. I hit a couple of rough points. It was kind of hard for me in the beginning. I'm not used to, creating all of these different references in the specific ways. But overall, I enjoyed this, and hopefully the presentation goes well. Thank you.